Grand Palais, a building rich in history, art, culture, and mysteries, stands tall with all its glory in Paris. This masterpiece of structure is a result of a competition held in 1894 for the Exposition Universelle. The output for the then Global Expo was a Parisian landmark, a major tourist attraction today in the Grand Palais. Although Paris is full of historical buildings, nothing comes close to Grand Palais when it comes to seeing the time pass in its glory and pain. The building has experienced enormous times, both good and bad, and has dumped secrets in its walls for future generations. Dedicated to the glory of French art, Grand Palais is going to host another major global event, Paris Olympics 2024. But the Mystic Building has already witnessed so much that each tile has a story to tell. Stay tuned as I'm going to reveal top 5 secrets of the Grand Palais. 1. Higher than Eiffel Tower. You must be surprised to learn the nave of the Grand Palais is higher than the first floor of the Eiffel Tower. Yes, you read that right. Many people consider the Iron Lady as the monument taller than all other infrastructures in the vicinity. The building is a veritable palace of glass and steel, with a surface area of 72,000 square meters. Likewise, its nave is 200 meters long and 50 meters wide, meaning it easily surpasses the first floor of Eiffel. Further, its dome rises to 60 meters, as compared to 57 meters of the Eiffel Tower. Do you know why the ceiling is made of glass? Another secret many people do not know. During its construction, it was designed in a way that it would operate without electricity. Thus, a glass roof was opted for making room for maximum natural light, the masterpiece of metallurgy, making it the largest glass roof in entire Europe. Resultantly, by 1975, the nave of the building was protected under the Historic Monuments classification. However, in 2000, the entire Grand Palais was classified and protected, adding another layer of mystery and artisanship for the building. Further, it is being renovated without compromising on the nature of the construction and its aura. 2. World Expo Center. Grand Palais is termed as the world's first and largest expo center, as it witnessed hundreds of global expos after its construction. So much so that the building became the epicenter of culture and economic life in the capital city. Upon conclusion of the Exposition Universelle, the building carried on the legacy and hosted automobile, cycle, and sports show. The legacy continued as it was home to regular car shows until 1961 that attracted millions of enthusiasts and companies from around the world. Therefore, every inch of the Grand Palais has echoes of car engines roaring and shaking the world over the past century. However, another less-known secret of the Grand Palais is that it became home of equestrian events, including horse races. There was a time when it had stables for horses, so you can listen to both neighs of horses and car engines when you set foot inside the building. Further, it hosted another landmark expo in its history, when in 1909, the aviation exhibition took place. The building was full of airships, hot air balloons, and planes. The most notable presence was the Blériot, the 6th monoplane that was used to cross the Channel by pilot Louis Blériot. 3. Salon d'Automne Scandale. 1905 is the year when the Grand Palais became witness of another key secret, and many visitors are unaware of this scandal. An art exhibition by the leftist artists made headlines and drew controversy for the use of colors in their painting. There were 39 total paintings, with The Woman in the Hat by Matisse taking center stage of controversy. At the time, art had not seen such use of vibrant colors in portraits, thus dividing public and critical opinion. However, the scandal became a blessing in disguise as these paintings were sold in huge amounts. Subsequently, many painters used this phenomenon to get themselves noticed by the public. Hence, Grand Palais absorbed another secret in its heart, and is witness to one of the most controversial art exhibitions of its time. Louis Vaucel, a leading art critic, named the central room of the Grand Palais as Donatello among wild beasts. To this day, the wild beast cage is the term used by artists and is linked to Fauvism. Thus, the place became home to offering the world new art faces and movements like Fauvism and Cubism. So if you haven't been to the Grand Palais, make sure to stop in the center of the building to become a human among wild beasts. 4. The Grand Palais as hospital. If Expo Center, art, culture, exhibition was not enough, the Grand Palais also transformed itself into a military hospital in the First World War. You name it and the building has got to show it. Such is the life of this grand architecture. A place once holding public entertainment exhibitions was now home to injured and bruised soldiers. There were guns, powder, and barracks all around, with the moaning of injured soldiers covering the space. The Palais opened its arms to receive and cure the war wounded. However, since it was not designed to accommodate such facilities, many alterations were made. There were newly built barracks, pipes for heating, gas and electricity were installed, thus transforming the entire building into a makeshift army headquarters. Another facet on the hidden secrets of the building, as it helped thousands of amputated soldiers to learn city trades to prepare them for civilian life after the war, while others were returned to the war upon rehabilitation. So if you didn't know in the first place, the Grand Palais hold echoes of guns, bombs, and injured soldiers. It gave back hope and life to thousands of them, and absorbed their sorrows in its vast infrastructure. 5. House to beehives. The diversity of the Grand Palais is unmatched, turning from soldiers. It has now housing beehives. Another secret in its cap, and that is astonishing to even imagine. Since Paris is full of biodiversity, including different flowers and trees, thus becoming an ideal place for bees to wander, Grand Palais is not behind, as trees and gardens including Tuileries Gardens and the Champs-Élysées Gardens that are ideal for beehiving surround it. Seeking this opportunity, the local administration planned to host beehives on the roof of the Grand Palais. So in 2009, the first beehiving project was launched, and which was an instant success. Therefore, the number was increased to 5, which dominates Paris from the top of the monument. Currently, each hive has 60,000 bees and a queen. So do not worry if you hear buzzing upon your visit to the place. So do not forget to get your share of organic honey, as Grand Palais is capable of producing 20 to 30 kilograms of honey per hive per year. So the place never disappoints and is always full of life. Brief history of Grand Palais. Designed by Charles Giraud, the Grand Palais is 121 years old today, and it took 3 years to complete its construction. With the advent of the Universal Exhibition, an architectural competition was held in 1896, however, nothing stood out. Henri Deglané was entrusted for construction of the main facade and nave, while Albert Louvet was responsible for the intermediate part and staircase. A total of 1,500 workers were mobilized, while animals also became part of this mega project. Grand Palais experienced a fire in 1944 after clashes between resistance police and German soldiers. Luckily, the building was able to withstand the fire and bullets, as the metal structure of the nave was damaged. Similarly, in the 1960s, Le Corbusier, Minister of Cultural Affairs, planned to demolish the Grand Palais and replace it with a 20th century museum project. However, the plan was scrapped as it faced backlash, and eventually ended with the death of the minister. In short, the Grand Palais is a place of secrets, which are there to be explored. The Grand Palais is not just a travel spot, rather it is a feeling. The place has seen a lot, and has more to offer than just an architectural sensation. Since it has been around for years, and has experienced both love and war, hence, its secrets are impossible to unearth. However, you now are definitely equipped with a sense of belonging to the place, and see it through the lens of history. You will not get bored. Many people do not find this place as attractive as other monuments in Paris. However, the place is rich in history and modernity. To keep its legacy going, it is being renovated to accommodate Olympics 2024. Such is the diversity of the place. But the place was constructed to become the hub of global trade, art, and culture. It has never disappointed by transforming into a building that would meet the need of the hour. Hit the like button and subscribe if you like the secrets of Grand Palais. Share your thoughts on the Great Palace France in the comments. Don't miss my other video on Notre Dame Hidden Secrets.